everyone, it's Crystal, and today's video is going to be on this Tattered Angels naturally aged paint system, the fine wood. These came out a while ago, I believe, and the price of them, I just didn't feel like, I don't remember what they were when they first came out, but I think they were 20 bucks or more than 20, somewhere like that, and I just didn't feel like paying it. So I was at my Joann's about a week ago, and I seen they had these in there, and I picked them up, and I used a 40% off coupon, so it makes it a little bit more affordable. And for trying out something new, I don't like to spend a lot of money unless I know I'm really going to like it. So this is, like I said, the naturally aged paint system, the fine wood, and this is the weathered birch. And I wanted to play with it a little bit, so I figured why not just go ahead and do it on camera and see what it turns out like. So I haven't played with it yet, and I don't think this is going to be a sorry about the noise, guys, a processed video, because I just want to do it on camera to show you guys what it's like. So, and you probably hear my cat again. I swear every time I turn this on, he decides to come out and meow for a little bit. So, in here is your directions on how to use it. Let's see, it says cover your workspace with a non-stick surface and grab a stack of paper towels. I got paper towels over here. Choose your favorite paintbrush and painting surface. Suggested surfaces is matte and gloss paper, canvas, corrugate, handmade paper, cork, or other natural materials are perfect surfaces. You may want to make a small sample first to test your paints and work on techniques. Shake bottles vigorously side to side to mix before each use. Okay, so I got my little thing, my little collapsible container for my water. So I'm going to get some water. And I'm going to pour a little bit of water in here. I think what I am going to do, I'm just going to move that off to the side. I'm going to get my craft mat, my non-stick one here. And I'm just using some 110-pound cardstock, nothing fancy. And I just cut it down to, I think, a 5x5 square. And I think for this one, for this first try, I'm going to use a fan paintbrush. So let's see what they say here. Step 1. Pour a small amount of mercury glass onto your nonstick surface. Scrunch up a clean paper towel and pick up some mercury glass. Lightly drag it. Sorry, that was my light. It scared me. Let's see here. Lightly drag in long sweeping motions across your project, creating a smooth, soft wood grain. Apply light pressure to the paper towel, making sure you leave open spaces. Apply in a random fashion. Okay. So I think this is the, yes, and everything is labeled. So this is the mercury glass. And I'm just shaking this up. Okay. And I tell you what, guys, instead of me pouring it onto my surface, I just got a paper towel here, and I scrunched it up, and I'm just going to put some on here. I really don't like wasting my product, so I feel much more comfortable doing it this way. Okay. Step 2. With a small brush, follow the grain lines that you just created. Making a darker wood grain with the mercury glass. You could add knots to your project following the wood grain details. Okay, so like I said, I'm just using a fan brush. So I really don't see what that's doing, but it could just be because maybe the brush I'm using. Okay. Okay, step 3. While the mercury glass is still wet, add 3 full sprays of the boardwalk, leaving some areas open with no paint to help create a more natural wood grain. So I'm just going to stick that in the water. And it said to use, what did I say, boardwalk? Yeah. Okay, so this is the boardwalk. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this shaken up. And it says 3 full sprays. Okay. I know that was more than 3, but I figured just starting out with the bottle, we'll see how that goes. Okay, step 4, using ivory, apply a heavy coat to the entire project. Pooling helps create more depth and a more realistic look of weather wood. So I think this is ivory. So let me go ahead and get that shaken up. It says put a heavy coat on it. Well, I'll tell you what, the sprayer sucks on it. Sorry, excuse me. I apologize about the coughing. Okay, so step 5. With cardboard, apply spray in 2 separate areas, leaving a large portion of your project unmisted. This work will create a more weathered look on your project. Dry your project with the heat tool. Okay, so cardboard is this one. And apply spray in 2 separate areas. Okay. Leaving a large area unmisted. I probably shouldn't have put that in that big area there. Okay, then it says dry it with the heat tool. So step 5 is done, and I dried it with the heat tool. And I have to say, it looks pretty neat. Maybe I shouldn't have used as much brown there, but I did. Step 6 is Add more sprays to boardwalk as a top coat and let dry. It's okay for the boardwalk to pull in areas as it will add the depth and will give you your project a more realistic silvered look of weathered birch. So boardwalk is this one. So I don't know how much. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit it with the heat tool. Okay, so that's pretty much dried. And that's how that turned out. I don't know, I mean, it's neat looking. I like it. I don't know, I must experiment, I think, with this a little bit more to maybe see if that's the look I want to keep or whatnot, but I don't know, looks pretty decent. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more sample on here, and this time, instead of using a fan brush, I'm going to try using a round brush. So we're going to go ahead and start back off here, and we're supposed to start off with the crumpled paper towel and the mercury glass. So okay guys, for this second sample I went ahead and just fast forwarded the video and just did this voiceover really quick. The video got to be really, really long, and I was trying to keep it down, but as you can see right now, I'm already at like, what, 12 minutes, and I really hate doing long videos because, you know, I just don't like doing them. So I just sped this up again. I did the same exact steps as I did in the first sample. The only difference with this sample here is that instead of using that fan brush on step 2, I just used a round brush. And yeah, that was pretty much the only difference. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this sample, and then I will conclude the video with a little bit of chatting about this product. So you probably have another minute here of silence, and then it'll be back to me talking. So I'm done drying that one for now, and this is the result of the second one. And I have to say, I mean, I like the look of them. I think they're really nice. I think there's maybe a little bit of a technique to maybe get with it. So that's what I've been doing. I'm glad I got to actually play around with this for a little bit. What I'm going to do now off camera is just play around a little bit more with it. Maybe I can find some kind of other technique. Might be better on bigger projects. I'm really not for sure. Like I said, these were just done on little 5x5 cards that I did. And yeah. Do I recommend it or not? I really don't know right now. I'll just say it this way. If it's supposed to look like that, that's completely different. So I'm probably using too much of something somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with this for a little bit and see if I can find out maybe what I'm doing wrong. But that's it, guys. So until next time, I will talk to you later, and you all have a wonderful day. Bye.